Norway is so dreamy. It's one of the richest and most expensive countries of us on earth. I saw so many fancy electric cars and ran into goats that run free in the public park, I assume to mow the grass. That pretty much summed up my first day here. We loaded onto the ferry in Hirtshals, Denmark. I probably said that incorrectly, for the 3-hour crossing to Norway. Every ferry I've been on has different rules, but this one said dogs can stay in the vehicle, or you can take them upstairs if you really want to, but you have to stay outside on the deck. I don't love that he has to stay in here while we're upstairs. Interesting that we get to come down and visit when we're sailing at least once. You be a good boy. You guard the car, okay? Will you guard the car for me? Now, wandering around the ship, I hate to admit this, but when I heard all these bottles clinking away in the duty-free shop, I got excited. I ended up buying a local botanical gin and also some reindeer salami because I struck up a conversation with the guy who sold me the local gin produced near his own home. What are you doing, Cody? You guarding the car on the big boat? Is everything okay in the car? So, when in Rome, as they say. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Sherri Joe, and this is Cody Cowboy. We've traveled from Australia to explore Europe in a camper van. Were you okay in here by yourself for 3 hours? Now we're in Norway. Here we're gonna go see Norwegian birds. A bit of windswept hair, but we're just about to be released into Norway. We have to go through customs. It sounds like I have to go through the red line so that they can inspect Cody to make sure he passes the test. And then we are in Norway and we're going to go to Nordkapp. This excites the heck out of me. We will do our best to make a run up there. And I'm just so keen to go see Nordkapp and to experience the wild side of Norway. We are in the line of goods to declare. You are good to declare, Cody. Welcome to Norge. As I said, Norway is super expensive, so I opened up my new favorite app called Park for Night immediately because free camping was going to be the only way to go while I was in Norway. And interestingly enough, Norway allows legal free camping on public land as long as you don't stay more than 2 nights. Our first camp we found was near Farsund. It was a quiet location until he spotted something. It turned out to be a whole load of goats. They were actually just mowing the lawn, and I was just like, that's a really good idea. They're free roaming goats in town that mow the park grass. And apparently in Norway, goats have more freedom than dogs, and they have more access to the green space than most people, so good on them. Oh no, have a look. The grocery store is closed today, and I ran myself out of food on purpose to come to Norway. Anyway, I've got reindeer salami and botanical gin. That'll do. So Cody Cowboy and I just keep on moving on along the coast. We're heading west, southwest I should say. I come across this gorgeous little town that was just gorgeous. We had to stop and go for a long walk. That's what I love about exploring, is just finding something or someplace interesting. And the drive couldn't be any prettier. Found a really cool place to camp overnight, and it was not on Park for Night, so I was kind of proud of myself for discovering this little spot. And it had what caught my eye was this hiking sign. And when I discovered it, it was time for Cody's walk for the afternoon. And so we took this walk up a really nice steep hill, and I do like hills when I'm walking. And at the top, there was beautiful views over the ocean. And so I stayed the night there, and it was perfect. It was beautiful and perfect. And here we are walking back to the van after the morning walk up the same hill. I'm like a dog. One good turn deserves another. But it's time to have some breakfast before we take off for the day. So couldn't complain about the views and my lovely new teacup, which, I love tea. I just love tea. I'm addicted to it. On today's drive, I came across another very cute town. I don't plan any of these things, but this one is called Sognalstrand, if I said that right. And I just get blown away by these little houses that have electric car hookups that look like they've been there forever. And almost every one of them that has a lawn has a little robotic lawnmower. Everything's very electric in this country. You have to park outside this village. You can't drive down. Obviously, it looks like the locals can if they have to, but in general, there's no way it can handle traffic. And it's so old and it's so good looking. And what a really fun place to discover. I couldn't believe how they built the stoop. How do they get in that door? But it was raining and Cody blended in with the environment. Couldn't help myself. And while we were leaving, I found a free camp. I was really excited about this too. It says it's free, and it was not on Park for Night. So score two free camps, Sherri Joe. Yeah, this video is just really to get acclimated to Norway, and I'm just gonna buzz through our drive and where I stopped. I showed you day 1, day 2. This is day 3, and gorgeous little roads, just beautiful scenery no matter where you look. And how interesting it would be to live here. And then on day 3, I found a little campsite on a lake that was nice because it was also on the edge of town. I did find a grocery store, thank goodness, and I bought what I think is chicken. I hope it's chicken. It could be fish because the grocery stores are very much focused on fish here, which is not a favorite for me. But hey, you can't complain about the scenery. And this will be my view for the evening. I should actually open that window. I had it open earlier, but it was too windy, kind of a chilly wind. Here we go. Bed spot for the night, hey. Yep, still kind of a chilly wind. I'm gonna shut it. There's seagulls outside the window, and I'm trying to eat Cody, so no barking. Watch him talk back to me. And last but not least, we found this little sauna right on the edge of the lake. And what a great idea. Just a random sauna. Anybody can hire it and enjoy these views while you sweat your guts out. Cody instead preferred the lake. I can't say that I preferred he loved the lake because I noticed just that bit too late that he's rolling in something dead. Ick. But thank goodness that sparkly water cleaned him right off and we're back in the van. So thanks for sticking with me while we explore the first bits of Norway. There's a whole lot of more fun stuff coming up. Next week, we head deeper into the fjords where the roads get narrower and the weather gets wilder and Nordkapp stops being just an idea and starts becoming a proper challenge. And if you've been to Norway, and you know I always read the comments, I'd love to hear what surprised you the most. It's a fun and quirky country and I'm loving discovering it. So see you next week.